1, 2. You guys thought we were gone, baby. But we are back. The Brosgiving crew is back for Season 2. That's right, it is Season 2 of the Dad's Office podcast. Back by popular demand, it is DJ CJ, Uncle Brent, Captain Fox, and the Archer, Rich McMaster. We went away for a little bit, guys, but hey, we're back, man, and we're here to give you guys a full-on Season 2. Going to be coming at you from a little bit of a different angle. We're going to be sticking more so promoting like small business in the area. Kind of just doing more of a local podcast for the people around us, man. If it gets big, it gets big. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We're just here to have a good time. We're here to have some people on. So we're kind of going to go around the table, give you guys an update of what's been going on the last 8 months, or I think it was last time, 6 months ago. Yeah, it was about, and I think we ended right at 15 episodes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's like a pretty good season for a podcast. We're going to be coming at you guys with new guests. So just to start it off, as we always said in the last season, guys, if you want to be on the podcast, you know someone that wants to come on, has got a story to tell, come on here and we'll have you guys on, right? We're going to try and have on some rappers, some SoundCloud rappers, maybe some nurses, people of different professions, people kind of figure life out. Because again, we're here to help you guys out. We're Brosgiving, we're giving to you. Want to give you guys any help possible. So we're back at it. We're here to offer you guys a brand new season with some new content. And then we're going to let it roll from there. So we're going to go around the table. Uncle Brent, do us the grace. Be the first one to start it off. Oh, what's been going on?
Man, I've been cutting grass, serving freaking tables, dude. A little bit of everything. Just exploring my repertoire a little bit. Just kind of hanging out. Still going to the gym a ton. Start 3 days a week instead of like 6. I'm starting to like that a little better.
Got the new plan going.
Just been chilling with friends and stuff. Just keeping up with life.
You've been grinding that barley. That's the crew there. We have like a bunch of kids from our old high school.
Yeah, it's nice to work with like your friends for sure. Because like when someone's screaming at you about not putting enough avocado on a burger, and then your buddy's just like, whatever, shit's stupid, and they're like, yeah, all right. Like whenever I look at it like that, I'm like, okay, it's fine. Like it's like 95 degrees in the kitchen, and everyone's like miserable, and like some dudes like sends back his like potatoes that weren't cheesy enough or something. Yeah. It's like, okay, like we get it, dude. But yeah, no, it's all been good. I actually like that a lot and stuff. So yeah.
And Barley Creek, you told me a pretty crazy fact, is I guess the most busiest per capita.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if it's 100% true, but so don't quote me on it. But supposedly, like per population of area, it's the busiest restaurant in the like northeast part of the country.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy busy. I went there today. Actually, it was crazy. Mm-hmm. I mean, like 5 o'clock on a Wednesday afternoon. I'm like, all right, we're gonna grab dinner.
Yeah, it's summertime.
It's gonna be quick.
Summertime, it's a grind for sure.
Dude, we gotta definitely do a restaurant review there. I just think we have to. Film it, Brent can be our server. Like, the best.
They're like, bro, what's this review? You gave us 2 stars. I'm like,
outdoor blog and review.
Maybe just us. Yeah, dude, the vibe there is pretty sweet. With the wall and everything.
Appreciate it.
Man, it's dope.
Oh, dude, I love. There was a group of kids. It like poured. What was it? Like 2 days ago, maybe. Like poured for like an hour, and it was like a travel ball team that came up. And they all ran out in the rain or played football in the rain. I was like, there's such a nostalgia moment for like the rest of their lives, dude. I was like, hell yeah, dude. And we get a bunch of like bachelor parties and stuff up there. Mm-hmm. They just play games. Grad parties are playing wiffle ball. I'm like, what a fun freaking like. I could play wiffle ball all day. So,
All right, Captain, what have you been up to?
During the week, I'm still coaching football East. I'm coaching 9th grade now. I was still helping out at some of the 7th to 8th grade practices at night for a little bit. Other than that, I've pretty much just been working out. I remember at the end of October, I was 218 pounds, and I'm like down to like 191 now.
Awesome.
And I still got a lot stronger, so I'm proud of myself with that. So I've been working on myself a lot. Yep, I've been in the gym with Richie pretty much every day, man. So
guys look good.
What about you, Rich?
Been getting after it, Rich.
It's still, I mean, I guess I'm working it. I'm starting to get back into it, but I took a break. Kind of refound the love for basketball.
Yeah, dude.
Let's talk about the summer league.
Played in the 3-on-3 league. It's been a while, so I got back into that. It's a lot of fun. But other than that, just working, enjoying summer. Going away for 2 weeks in August, so I'm looking forward to that. It's been
North Carolina, yeah. The annual McMaster trip.
One week with my family, the week after, a block down the road, man, his family. So
that's
I'm looking forward to getting away.
Nice.
It's gonna be a good time, dude. What's up with the caliber of players in these adult men's basketball leagues?
Insane.
It's insane.
Yeah, what's the talent, bro? When we started playing that league, I'm like, all right, like I'm in decent shape, 23. Like I played basketball a couple of years ago. I should be able to run some of these guys. Nah, dude.
Dude, you would think it's like Rucker Park. These dudes are showing up with like these set plays.
Yeah, it's like the Drew League, man. This is our third year in the league. We knew the competition was going to be good. So we show up like, all right, this will be our third year in the league. Dude, we won one game, and it was against Richie's team.
First game of the season, yeah.
First game of the season. Well, here's the funny thing.
We got him back twice.
Richie, we were going to do a Brosgiving basketball team. And then Richie was going to be on our team. And then all of a sudden, when Mark was putting his team in the league, and he said, all right, we don't have enough guys. Like, Richie then said, like, hey, like, you guys already got some guys.
In the league already.
So, bro, like, that kind of gave us the motivation. Like, all right, Richie bailed on us. Like, he was going to be our shooter, man. We need to take it to him. And then they beat us twice. We played them 3 times. We won the first game, and they beat us. And they beat us 2 more times. So Richie, so there's only 5 teams in the league. It wasn't very big, but we finished in 5th, and Richie's team finished in 4th.
That was my welcome to the Banger League moment. We played you guys first game, and we got ran by 20 points.
Ran. You got us back there, like you said. So
yeah, our hopes were super high after that first game, man. And I don't know what happened. We just couldn't put it together. Some of the teams.
We gotta make one team next year. One team.
Yeah, I'm down. And dude, some of these 40-year-old dudes are like drawing contacts, spinning around at the free throw line, hitting fadeaways.
Oh my god, yeah.
Some of them
are just massive, like 6'6", like big dudes.
Some of them had the most broke jump shots, and they just didn't miss. We were playing the team from Banger, tied with them at half. We come out at half, and they hit 5 3-pointers in 30 seconds. We're like, what is going on? Our fast breaks. Just pulling up from 3, bang.
I call that home court advantage, bro. Those kids were probably playing there since they were second grade. Think about it.
I love the townies too, like those 2 old dudes who sat and watched like every game.
Yeah, dude, it was dudes would come and sit on the sideline,
sit on lawn chairs. This league.
Yeah, the atmosphere wasn't bad. We had, like our parents would come watch.
It got chippy in there. It got competitive.
Yeah, because I'm officially a washed athlete, so that was like my time to compete.
The referee, had to shake up Brent a little bit after he was talking trash to me. He doesn't know the connection.
Yeah, this is funny.
Oh my god.
So Richie plays us. He fouls out.
Like 20 seconds left.
I'm like, thanks for playing, Rich. Come again next year or something. And the ref goes, say that again. That's a tech. That's enough way to you. I'm like, I grew up with this guy. He's one of my best friends. And he was like, I don't want to hear it. I was like, dude, come on, dude. That's how I knew the league was against us.
I've never seen this kid in my life.
Get him out of here, dude. I was asking to tee up some dude on your team because he was like saying something and he was about to tee him. I'm like, come on, Skyler, just tee him up. We need the free throws, dude. We need the free throws. Blue team was talking some trash there in that last playoff game when we played them.
Oh yeah.
So we show up and we thought we were gonna play the other Banger team, but then this team shows up like, oh man, like we're just gonna go and we're gonna give it our best.
Yeah.
Played it pretty good. Played 2 3s.
Tough first half. It was like 25-17 defensive battle, dude, and then.
And we had
6 guys too. We're missing our point guard. We're missing our other big. So like Jake's bringing up the ball. I'm bringing up the ball at times. Like it was just like. We fought though, dude. We got them pissed off, which is usually. I love when 6'6" dudes who are like 270. I grab a rebound over them. They say I like jumped over them or whatever. Like, what else do you want?
Dude, Brent got it over the back, and he was behind some dude that was literally like 6'6" and
I got it over the back. And I was in front of him.
Yeah.
You guys got wrapped up. I'm like, dude, I'm like, Sky. I'm like, come on, brother. Like, you're really giving it to Brent.
Dude's like
you're
40.
really giving it to Brent.
The dude's like 46'6". Yeah. I'm like, our arms are tangled up. I grab the rebound. He's like, bah! And then the ref's like, over the back.
Yeah.
And then pointing to me. I was like, I'm in front of him. Whatever, bro.
The one thing I just gotta say about the basketball, I mean, if anyone wants to play, just let us know about it.
Yeah, hit us up, man. We're looking to run, dude. We got the basketball itch back.
It's fun.
We gotta go back up to the mountain center. Ball a little bit, Brent Collin.
Man.
Now I can't get enough of the ball. A little bit better. Yeah, that'll be dope. But yeah, we're also looking to start a summer softball team. We want to do a little slow pitch action.
Yeah, hit us up if you guys have any leagues to join, because
we need a league. So if you got any leagues, like hit us up.
We have the roster. We need a home. So
bring a couple more members, right? Fill out the team. A couple more guys, maybe.
Yeah, so send your resumes. We're gonna have tryouts.
What tryouts at readers?
Yeah. Reach out to any of us and let us know.
We're gonna have a little IO practice. Don't you guys worry about that. So
you could do some team speed.
Oh yeah.
Head down to the ball. Here we go.
And then, dude, I want to find another summer basketball league, but I don't know, man. Those are kind of hard to find. That Banger League is like a diamond in the rough, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. I'm going to find that. So, and then I guess we'll just get my update real quick. So, graduated from East Stroudsburg with the Masters in XI. So that's pretty cool. And then actually, just finished up my internship today. I actually finished up the hours at the very beginning of last week. But today was my last day in the office officially. So I'm moving on from that, so that's pretty cool. And appreciate it. And then going to chiropractic school at the end of October. So that's what it's looking like. So we're moving down there October 31st to Port Orange. We're just down there this past week and actually looking at some places, trying to figure out where we're going to be and stuff. So that's pretty cool. That's exciting. Well, had kind of had some doubts about it. I know you guys were kind of talking me through it. Talked about it some segments last fall, but I'm pretty set on doing it. So that's cool. And it kind of just put some doubt to rest, or eased my mind a little bit on just how the area was, because Port Orange is known as like a retirement area. But then we go down there and it's like way more developed even than this area and stuff. Like, weren't you surprised by it?
No, because I've been there before, so.
Oh, yeah, but you just
Because it's right by Daytona. Daytona's like a college kid town, so I knew it would be fine.
Yeah, so that's pretty sweet. So we're going to go down there and do that. And yeah, so also giving hitting lessons, started my own hitting company, I guess you could say. So I started that Damage Hitting. Yeah, give it a follow at Damage Hitting. You can check it out. Go to my bio and I have some of the stuff reposted. So
it's got a great resume.
Huh?
So you got a great resume.
Yeah, it's all right. I took 8 swings so I was there doing the tryouts for Baseball U, and some of the guys were like, "Oh, CJ, take some swings." I'm like, "All right." I took 8 swings and I hit 5 balls out.
Oh my god.
Or something like that. But dude, literally, I was hitting fungos and I got all these blisters on my hand, literally just from hitting fungos. Because with the hitting, I just throw BP. I'm not actually swinging.
Yeah.
But, oh man, my swing felt so good. Makes me miss it, man.
The kid's like, "Oh, can I take some swings now?" You're like, hold on. 5 more.
Yeah, just 5 swings a session, man. Because I'm officially washed up, man. I miss it.
they pay you just to watch you hit.
No, I mean, that's a privilege, man. I would probably charge more for them to watch me hit than I would for my lessons.
Come on, David. Come on. You could hit. Give me 5 more pitches. 5 more.
You're right. Just one more.
I use it 45 minutes of the hour, and I'm just hitting.
You keep swinging and missing, rolling over and shit.
It's like that scene from Happy Gilmore where he's like, "That's good. Yep, just keep your legs into it. You're doing great." At the very beginning. Oh, yeah, we got to golf too, man.
Yeah,
we got to
do that.
We got to hit the driving range, bro. We were talking about it, man. We got to do it.
No, not even the driving range, just the links right away. You'll be alright. You're a tough kid.
All right, put my khakis in my
grab a 6-pack.
My Campbell Polo on.
Hop in the golf.
Yeah, let's do it, man. We'll do it before you go to North Carolina.
Yeah, we're gonna
take
do it
a
soon.
weekend day.
We're gonna do it soon. We got 14 days.
Dude, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get into it, man. I really don't, because I was so crazy with baseball, bro. I don't know if I should really.
I feel like all baseball players are like golf.
Every
like.
athlete that golfs once just loves it. I feel like you just gotta get out
that's
there.
what I hear, man. Literally everybody does it. So yeah, we're gonna have to hit that up. So
yeah, I have the clubs in the car 24/7, so you never know when you're gonna run to a good course.
He does. Play
some guys 2v2. So
2-man scramble action. Let's go.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just, man, I have that drive to compete, man. Even though baseball's over.
You're competing versus yourself.
Yeah,
you're not competing
against you guys too, kind of.
No, you're competing versus yourself. That's it. That's all golf is, dude.
Just because, especially at ESU, and for those of you who don't know, we literally had the greatest season in ESU baseball history. So in a lot of that stuff we were talking about back last season with Vic on the podcast, just talking about with you guys, just building a good team and what it takes and how to be a leader. I think a lot of that stuff proved true throughout the course of that 4-month season, and we ended up almost 1 game away from the World Series, just a few innings.
No, that was such a
blowing a lead. It's
freaking Westchester, man.
And just for me, man, so for also those of you who don't know, so I got COVID, and I remember I was talking to you guys about that. I got COVID and the flu in the same month, and then my immunity just went downhill, and I've been really sick ever since, actually. So just trying to make it through that season, just kind of being in the state that I was, and I won't get too in depth to that because it's been kind of a headache going through it, but just looking for that opportunity to compete, because I felt like that side of me was kind of taken away from that season. Literally all I want to do is go out and play, and I literally had to jump through hoops just to make myself good enough to play. I was going 24 hours without eating. I was just pounding Pepto-Bismol, just trying to make some of the pain go away, just trying to give myself an opportunity to play. But now that that's over, and I'm trying to recover, trying to get better in that way. I'm just I miss competing. I miss having that opportunity to go out there, just feeling great and just being able to do it. So maybe I'll be able to find that through golf. Maybe it'll be through basketball. I don't know, man. But
we'll find it. Let's get you a 10-day maybe. Let's get you training, dude.
Little basketball, man. I can play in the G League. Won't be very good. I got to work on my dribbling, man. You did not want me bringing the ball up the court this summer.
No,
I had it stripped a couple times.
The worst part, at least you're 6'4" and can't dribble. I'm 5'10" and can't dribble, so it's always a problem.
Brent's a spot-up shooter.
Spot-up shooter, that's it, man. Spot-up shooter.
So I think one really cool thing that we can do, just to round out the end of this first podcast, we'll keep it nice and short for you guys, and then we're gonna come at you guys every week, try and get some guests on here.
Faster, harder, stronger, baby.
Putting you on the spot a little bit, guys. What's one lesson that you learned over the past 6 months? So we're talking all the time about learning lessons and growing and what it means to be a young adult in this world. So what's one lesson that you learned? It can be anything. It can be with girls. It can be, in the classroom with Bobby Subman. It can be on the football field, summer league basketball, man. What's one lesson that you learned in the last 6 months?
Wow.
All right, honestly here.
Mine's not.
While you guys think about that, just give an update on some of the guys. So Victor Cruz, he was talking about some of the internship spots. So he's the guy from Swap Strength that we had on a good buddy of ours. He actually got a full-time position this summer with the Tampa Bay Rays. Boom. So he's down there working for them. That's awesome. So he's kind of living his dream, man. Works super hard for it. Zach has been pitching very well recently.
Shout out
from Pensacola. Had 11 strikeouts in his last start, and I don't know if he had one yesterday, but I was texting him, and he's doing really well. So that's awesome for him. And then Matt Breen, I don't know what he's up to. One of our guests. And then Alex got a promotion at work. So that's super cool. So moving up the ranks there for the Commanders. Got the new name. So for the Washington Commanders, he's moving up the ranks. So the whole Brosgiving crew doing really good. So all right, back to the question. What's one lesson that we learned in the last 6 months?
Well, mine, I guess, I saw it on TikToks and I've related to myself. It was when you can't, consistency is key. So when you can't stay motivated, stay consistent. I really think that fully true for the past year, because obviously I'm not motivated every day to go to the gym, to go to work. And I think for a lot of people it's the same way. When you stay consistent, you have a routine, that consistency is going to carry you through the loops of motivation. So if you're just doing the same shit, or even switching up and still keeping your course and stuff, just stay the course. Because same thing with basketball, even watching baseball, everything. I always went on spurts, I don't want to do this anymore, yada yada. And I think just that initial keep showing up, even with the gym, there were so many points this year where I was I don't want to freaking go anymore, dude. This is so dumb. And I just stayed the course, changed up my routine, changed up the type of workout I was doing, and now again I'm finally back to wanting to go all the time again. So I just think consistency is key. Consistency is going to bring back your motivation. Shout out the game for that quote.
And because there was a point in the spring where, because Brent, for those of you who don't know, is going to be going down to Florida with me. Most likely, I think that's
as long as everything plays out. We got to find a house first.
Yeah, as long as it plays out, just to get away from home and work and stuff. And I was talking to my mom about it, and she had kind of brought up how you were in a little bit of a rut there. I mean, we weren't doing the podcast or anything, and you were working. I was busy with the season and stuff, so we weren't able to live together. And of course, I was sick, so it just hard. I mean, still kind of hard for me to be able to get in the gym with you. But you just kept pushing through, and I always said you're doing a great job. And there's no set way to how this life stuff is supposed to work out. You just turned 20. So one quote that we like to use at Campbell, more of a military quote that our coaches like to incorporate. We're just don't quit today, quit tomorrow. And there's a lot of people, I think, especially college athletes, people who are athletes, people in the gym, they like to use that motivation, but motivation doesn't always lie with something that's athletic, with something that involves weightlifting. There's a lot of aspects of life when it comes to work, when it comes to family, relationships, and it's tough to stay consistent. It's tough to stay motivated, but just keep going to bed, keep waking up the next day, and just saying that you'll quit the next day, right? Just keep working through, and then as Brent said, you don't necessarily stay passionate about what you're doing, but if you can stay consistent and keep showing up and keep trying to do the right thing, then eventually you end up finding your groove again. So that's a really awesome lesson, Brent. That's good. Bobby?
I guess what I would say is advice to people in general, and just kind of from my own personal experience, is obviously not everyone's going to have the same path. What Brent's kind of he's just kind of working. I have my degree, but I don't really know what I want to do yet. CJ just got his master's. Richie got his degree. He's working for his dad at Steels. It's just kind of I feel everyone has a different path. I've learned that, and it's you can't really panic, and you can't really look at other people and be damn, I'm behind, or damn, I should have did this. I think you kind of just got to keep your head down, working hard, working on yourself, and just kind of trying to find what's right for you. And it might take longer for some people than others, but that's perfectly fine,
There's
especially
no
for us,
behind it.
we're so young still too, so just keep going and figure out what you like, what you want to do.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that, like, going into high school, I thought everything had to be like absolutely planned out, and if it didn't work that way, then you were like almost like considered a loser, like that you were considered behind the 8 ball. But even thinking about going to chiropractic school, if we can't find a place to live, like that plan may get pushed off. But again, there's nothing wrong with that because we're working towards something. We're trying to figure things out. And again, like we have a plan and it's in motion, whether it's just working hard every day or we actually have something solid in place, something like that we can actually like reach out and touch and actually work towards. But yeah, Bobby, like you're doing great, brother. Like keep it going. And hey, you may find a passion for coaching, and that may be the thing you end up. You may find a passion for teaching, or you may end up like wanting to go back to school, maybe do some extra classes or whatever, man. Maybe someone hears you talking on this podcast and all of a sudden you're broadcasting for the Mets, man. I don't know. That could be the way it works out. So, Rich.
So I guess it's kind of hard to phrase this. I know what I want to say, but let me know if you follow.
All right, just let it out, Rich. Just
so
let it out.
It's not everyone sees everything the way you do. Like it's not just like in life. It's just like general. Like say you're working with the coworker and you see something and it stands out. It's like really obvious. You understand it, and you think it's like the simplest thing in the world. And someone else is looking at the same thing as you, the same paper, and they don't grasp onto it. Before I would just be like thinking like, how do you not get that? But like even you just it's okay to like walk somebody through it. How do you know that? I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, like how patience is key and important. Like I always think back to dudes who weren't patient with me. I was always bitter, like yada yada. And just always was grateful for the few teachers I had who were patient. Took the time to teach me how to mow. Took the time to teach me how to play baseball. Took the time to teach me how to like this and that. Like I always think quiet leaders and patient leaders are the best, just because like they lead with their work and they don't like freak out. I hate like people are too quick to pull the trigger like with the gun. Like just like stay calm. Like everyone works at a different pace.
So like we had this experience at work today. And we went back, like, watching on the camera. Long story short, like, somebody rented a piece of equipment, and they said they unloaded it, and I don't know, maybe the guy's going through something. But you see him walk back to his vehicle, his tailgate's down, the machine's in the back of the truck, and it looks like on camera he's looking right at it, and then proceeds to walk in his car, doesn't raise the tailgate. And I'm watching this, and I'm just like, how does this guy drive away with the tailgate down? And like, he looked right at it. What is he seeing? The guy drives away. I guess the machine falls out of the vehicle. Now it's missing, and kind of is responsible for that. But like when I'm looking at that video, I'm like, how does this guy not see that? He looked right at it. But I mean, who knows what he's thinking? He could be going through something else, or he just blindly walked right by it,
Right.
Like you don't know what someone else is looking at, what they're thinking.
You don't know what
I really like that, Richie. Like I think you actually said it pretty well. And it's like just change your mindset to like just trying to make the difference in someone else's life. Like don't be the first person to judge someone. And I think that's also a lesson like I've learned in the last year. Is just taking that extra time to just listen and kind of just not jump to conclusions and like, I still need to work on it, absolutely.
Yeah.
But just kind of taking the extra second, taking a step and just saying.
Everybody's so quick to judge anymore, it's like insane.
Be like, all right, this guy may be going through that, like, it's okay. Like, just, nurture him, try and help him out, man. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, but it's also not necessarily your responsibility.
No, it's not, but like, another thing is kind of like, I want to say is just like be present. So I was watching my sister's dog, and it sounds like ridiculous, but like in the morning I'm getting ready for work.
But
I'm letting him outside to go to the bathroom, right? And I'm just like on my phone this morning, and like I know I let him inside. I lock the door and everything. I go down to my house, which is down the street, eat breakfast, and I'm sitting there eating, and I'm on my phone like when I'm letting him out, and I'm thinking, did I let the dog back inside? Did I let Cooper back inside? Like I wasn't present. I'm just on my phone, just like wasn't really attentive towards him. So then, like before work, I had to run back up and like peeking through the door, like just to make sure he was there.
Was he there?
Yeah, he was in. Obviously, I would never leave him out. But
all right,
it's like one of those moments where I wasn't present. I was just on my phone, swirling through nothing, and like. Then you start second guessing yourself.
I have been getting a little better with that, I will say. I've been like definitely mindful, like, because I'm always like, when you're on your phone too, like, and then you get off, your head's like.
Yeah, it's like, wait, what was I doing?
Right. Like when you're just chilling though, like enjoying like what's going on, like, So I went to a Yankees game a couple weeks ago. I was like burning on my phone. I was like just like chilling watching the game. I was like, this is so nice to just be like in the crowd, especially like with COVID and shit. When that happened, there was like no fans. Yeah. It was just so nice being like a packed stadium. Just like this is nice, dude. Like I don't know,
feels good.
At the moment, yeah.
Yeah, when I went to that Eagles game, like it makes you stop and look around the stadium, and you're like, wow, look how many people are here to watch this.
This is so awesome.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
that's why I love sports.
I went to that concert and I walked in and we were late because we were in traffic for like 2 hours. And I'm looking at like montage. I'm looking at like the hill and there's like 1,000 people crammed in a field outside. I'm just like, that is unreal. If you just really stop and look around there, it's like that is unreal.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
I love seeing those videos of like, I'm sorry, I had to cut you off.
You're good.
I love seeing those videos of like performers. I think it was like a concert overseas somewhere, and you're seeing like a camera behind them on stage, and there's just like a huge crowd out in the lawn. You ever see them?
Yeah,
those type of videos. Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah, no, it's so awesome, dude. I love playing. I wish I could have like played in front of a crowd. I was like in youth sports, like the biggest crowd's probably like All Stars.
Yeah,
but, like I do love like when there's a group of people behind
it's
me
like
it's
even
like
just a few guys of people at ESU like always meant a lot. Like love being in front of that, being able to compete in front of those people, just cheering you on. Like that game, I had 3 home runs. We had a decent crowd that day. It was a nice game, Mark.
Yeah, I mean, just a little. There. Even a small presence, a little goes a long way. Man.
A few people at Banger Park, man. I'm down for it.
Like you're locked in, right? You're locked in. You hit 3 home runs. You're completely locked in that day. But throughout that game, do you ever take a moment and just like look around you, or not really? It's probably hard to do because you're just so in the zone.
So amped up, yeah.
I was so amped up after the second one, bro, because I had a bad first game. I had like 1 or 2 strikeouts and like a pop-up. Went into the second game, I'm like, made just a slight adjustment. I'm like, all right, here we go. Hit a double the first one. By the time I hit the second home run, I was so amped up and I was so ready to go. I literally said to someone, so if you give me another at-bat, I'm hitting another home run. And it was the most unconscious I had ever been in my life. Because I went up there, it was a pitch that was like really middle in. I had no business hitting it out to right field, and I hit it out to right field because that was my plan. And then like after the game, I was kind of like too cool for school.
Yeah.
Kind of like, I'm good. I should be doing that kind of stuff.
You big league did.
Yeah, I big league did. But honestly, guys, and this is like the perfect segue into what my lesson was. I was so sick before that game, and then I was so sick after that game. I enjoyed it for very little time. Like we went out to eat after Longhorn. I think it was for your birthday. Like we didn't get a chance to go on your actual birthday, so we went out that day. And I remember at the restaurant, I could just feel my body like sinking back into the sickness, and that like was like super disappointing. So my lesson throughout the fall or throughout the spring, because it's been just really hard, like just being patient. And so for those who don't know, I have a girlfriend now, Leah, and she's fantastic, and she's really been helping me.
Leah, yeah.
And she's just kind of been like the light of my life, like just not showing me, but just reminding me that, you know, certain principles that we follow in the Bible about just being patient and waiting on the Lord's plan and just taking the time to just step back and understand that you may not understand what He's necessarily doing in your life, and that the suffering that you're going through right now isn't in comparison to the glory that is to come. And to work, to be like a soldier, to be a person that's actually working towards God's plan, like it's never going to be easy. Like it's listed very clearly in the New Testament, and it's going to be tough. But just taking that concept and then moving it over into real life, because like I'm sick, like I'm going to school every day, I'm in the library all day, and then I'm trying to go play baseball games, and at the time I'm super sick, I'm malnourished, I can't eat, like nothing's staying in me, and I was just trying to be patient. Like I was just trying to wait. Like CJ, like I know what you're going through right now really sucks, but you just need to wait it out. Like I know you can't lift right now. I know you can't get bigger, and that's honestly been one of the biggest things. You guys know I love physical fitness. I was in a program where everyone around me are bodybuilders and power lifters, and here I am over here just struggling to get by, and like I'm still going through that, and I'm still struggling. So patience has definitely been the one thing that I've been trying to work on, and then also one thing that I actually heard Jordan Peterson say, which is pretty fantastic. And it's one of the things is during this, like of course I lost a ton of weight. I was 205, dropped down to 180, played a lot of the season at that weight, and I was walking around thinking that I was lesser of a person because I let this disease kind of take hold of me, and I fell behind like other people. So I was kind of like, damn, like what are these people thinking of me? They're like, oh well, he's skinny, he doesn't lift, he doesn't take care of himself. But the one thing that I heard Jordan Peterson say is don't let if you're not getting something done, and you're dealing with something like this, if you're dealing with an illness, if you're dealing with something that's really challenging in your life, don't be harder on yourself, because that, I don't want to say that it's an excuse, but you have a reason that you're grinding and that you're struggling through, and it's hard, and people don't necessarily understand that. So don't be tougher on yourself because your ailment or your illness is actually stopping you from achieving the goal you want to achieve. And again, that kind of goes with patience. That kind of goes with do what I was going through, because I wanted to be an All-American, and then I go and I break my finger, I miss 17 games, and I play the whole season sick. So it was really tough because I just felt like I was failing, and that was kind of the one thing at the end of the season as my baseball career was coming to an end. Man, I was just kind of all over the place with my head. How should I be thinking? What should I think of myself? But yeah, just trying to not be as hard on myself because I'm going through something. So if anybody out there, whether you're going through something as serious as cancer or going through something as simple as a breakup, right? If you're not able to get something done at that point, right? Don't be so hard on yourself. All right, just keep moving forward, trying to do the right thing, and just taking care of yourself, right? Because if you're not in a good space mentally or physically, it's going to be hard to achieve those goals. But hey, we got our whole lives to live. For those of us, who are lucky enough, fortunate enough to be able to live, as long as some people do in this world, that there's a lot of time out there. So just, take it easy on yourself and just keep working hard. So that's kind of my lesson. That's kind
Well said.
Yeah, started a little bit in there. Wish could have been a little bit better.
That was good.
But anyone else have anything else? I think that's an okay note to go out on.
That was a great note to end on.
That's awesome, man.
Awesome.
Fire
All right,
me up.
boys. Hey, we did it. Season 2, Episode 1 is in the books, everybody. This has been DJ CJ, Uncle Brent, Captain Fox, and the Archer, Richard McMaster, coming at you with Season 2, Episode 1 of the Dad's Office Podcast. Again, like, comment, subscribe on the YouTube and Instagram channels and pages. Again, if you want to come on, someone that has a story, wants to share a story. If you're a small business owner starting up a clothing brand, you want to come on, tell us about your business, and then we can help promote you.
You can do a review, if you have a piece of clothing.
Yeah,
come
send
in with it, wear it out.
We don't have the biggest following right now, but we love to help in any way we can. So again, this is the Brosgiving crew coming at you again from Season 2. It's going to be a great second half of the summer and a great fall, guys. Stick with us for the ride. You don't want to miss it. All right, peace.